Welcome to part 2 of Medicare Lies. In my last video, I went over 5 lies or mistruths that are prevalently spread by Medicare agents. In this video, I'm going to do the same, but regarding Medicare supplement plans. If you come across an agent that suggests some of these lies are true, you may wish to look elsewhere for additional advice. It's usually an indication of poor product knowledge or inexperience, but who knows? So here we go. If we haven't met yet, I'm Matthew Clausen, CEO of MedigapSeminars.org. We are one of the premier independent insurance brokerages in the country, specializing in Medicare. Our services are free to you, the consumer, and our goal is to help you make an informed decision regarding your Medicare. So okay, let's take a look at some of the mistruths often spread about Medicare supplement plans. Now in the part 1, we left off at number 5, so this is mistruth number 6. You may hear all Medigap plans of the same letter, have the same performance and history, just go with the lowest price. If it were that easy, I'd be out of a job. When it comes to benefits and paying claims, that's absolutely true. All plans of the same letter have the same basic benefits as written into Social Security law. Some have additional benefits, but all have the same base group of benefits. And they all pay claims as directed by Medicare, except the larger insurance companies are more automated. Many of the larger insurance companies boast that 85% or more of all claims are paid within 48 hours without human intervention. But claims paying is not an issue for the consumer. Medicare takes care of that. If an insurance company doesn't pay, the medical providers cannot go after you. The real issue is price stability over time. Now, our goal is to try to offer the plans and insurance companies that we believe will be your lowest cost over your lifetime. And that is seldom today's cheapest plan when you're turning 65. All plans will increase in price, and certainly there are things we cannot predict. But a great benefit of working with an agency like mine is that we stay on top of these changes and can find solutions to problems from any company out there. I can and plan on making an entire video updating my video called Hidden Risks of Supplement Plans that details some of the potholes that you can step in when selecting an insurance company. In order to find a company that can be expected to have the best probability at stable lifetime prices, we need to weed out the small companies that have less stable premiums because of their reduced size, because they're new companies that haven't even proven that they'll last the first 5 years yet, or companies with pricing policies that are designed to get you in at a low price and then steadily increase those prices at a high rate or a consistent rate. The cheapest plan today is not likely to be the lowest cost over your lifetime. Getting today's cheapest plan without considering other factors can be a mistake. All right, mistruth number 7. This is one of my favorites. Plan N excess charges are common, and even more doctors over time will charge an excess charge in the future because Medicare rates are so low. Now, I just did an entire video on this titled Medicare Excess Charges Are Dead. Should be linked up here. According to Medicare statistics, only 0.3% of all Medicare bills submitted include an excess charge. 0.3%. Only 2% of Medicare doctors have a contract that allows them to charge an excess charge. Even then, it's negotiable. Prior to 2010, Medicare excess charges, aka balance billing, was common. In 2010, Medicare put together a program and launched it that rewards doctors who accept Medicare assignment, and therefore they cannot charge an excess charge. And this new program also punishes doctors who choose a contract that allow them to charge an excess charge. Since then, the percentage of doctors charging an excess charge has been on a steady decline. In 2016, 4% of doctors charged an excess charge. By 2020, that dropped to 3%. By 2022, only 2% of doctors chose the contract that allowed them to charge an excess charge. This trend has been in decline for more than 13 years, and the number of doctors and medical bills that includes excess charge is now closing in on 0.3%. All right, next up is mistruth number 8. Now this is when you hear an agent say that with a high deductible Medigap plan, you must pay the deductible before Medicare pays anything. It's actually more common misbelief than you would think. But I recently did a video on this, and you can see it here. Many agents don't like talking about high deductible supplement plans because they're the lowest commission product in all of Medicare that I know of. The high deductible Medigap plan has its own deductible, but this does not create a high deductible with Medicare. Medicare is still your primary insurer and will pay their portion first. Like Medicare Part B pays 80% of outpatient services and you pay 20%. When your payments reach the deductible amount, you have 100% coverage for the rest of the year. Okay, we have 2 more mistruths. These last 2 are more things that agents should not do. The first is because it's not legal, and the second one, I believe, is just not the way that we should be doing business. So mistruth number 9. When an agent says, I can help you sign up for Medicare Part A and B. Now I have a video showing you step by step how you can do just that, also linked above and in the show notes below. And it's okay to guide a client so that they can enroll themselves. It's also okay to sit with a client as they complete an application. What's not okay is when the agent does it for them. Why? When they complete the form for you, in order to do so, the agent must attest that they are authorized to submit the claim on your behalf, legally authorized. Then they must attest that they are not you and cannot sign the form. I have listened to more agents than I can count tell me that they do the entire application, including signing for the client and all. That's fraud. Now, as an insurance agent, we must all have errors and omissions insurance, E&O insurance, in case we make a mistake while conducting business as an insurance agent. Completing the Social Security application is not part of the insurance business. It is not covered by our E&O insurance. That means if the agent makes a mistake, you have no recourse. I mean, you can sue them, but there might not be any money there to get. The agent has no financial protection and no insurance for that, and certainly no legal protection. So it's neither legal nor wise. Everyone involved is taking an unnecessary risk with severe potential consequences. All the consumer has to do is call Social Security and they will help you enroll and walk you through it. And they're more experienced at it than a Medicare agent. Mistruth number 10. This one just wants me to facepalm my forehead in disbelief. It's the claim that Medigap plans, Medicare supplements, have no maximum out-of-pocket except Plan K and L. So I find this one amazing. It's a major misunderstanding of Medicare supplements, and it seems to be prevalent amongst those in our business who aren't thinking deeply. Unfortunately, if you Google Medicare supplement maximum out-of-pocket, you get bad information suggesting that the only Medigap plans and only K and L have an out-of-pocket maximum, and that you should get a Medicare Advantage plan to have an out-of-pocket maximum. That's not technically correct. I have a great video linked above called Medicare Supplement Plan Maximum Out-of-Pocket, fancy name, that details why Medicare itself is responsible for this misunderstanding, as well as the maximum out-of-pocket for each plan. Needless to say, if you have a Medicare Supplement Plan G, your maximum out-of-pocket would be the Part B deductible, $240 for now. The high deductible version of Plan G or Plan F has a maximum out-of-pocket equal to the $2,800 deductible, and so on. So please see my video on Medicare Supplement Maximum Out-of-Pocket for details. Okay, last one. Mistruth number 12. Now this one is near and dear to my heart because it illustrates the difference in my philosophy as a Medicare advisor versus others in the same industry. Now if you've been searching YouTube long enough for Medicare videos, you've very likely seen a lot of videos titled something like "Never do this," or "Why I would never do that," or "I would never take Social Security before age 70," and so on. The problem I have with this is that there are always going to be occasions where what is right for one person isn't right for another. When you are a true independent advisor, you never want to have or present the mindset that "I would never do this" because of how that statement impacts those who would or should. Are they going to be hesitant to make the right decision for themselves because it's something you stress you would never do? My philosophy is that although I may express my opinion on certain Medicare plans and will certainly give my advice when asked, at the end of the day, this is your healthcare plan. It's not my healthcare. My role and my team's role is to guide and advise you in providing all of the information you need in order to make an informed decision that is right for you and your specific situation. When you work with us, I want you to walk away feeling that you were never pressured to go in any direction one way or the other. I want you to feel that we've presented the good and the bad of the decisions that you're considering so you know you're making an informed decision and advised from an educated but unbiased source. So there it is. Now it's your turn. I make these videos for you to help you make an informed decision. I hope you found this information helpful, and please like the video, press the thumbs up down below for me if you found all of this useful. If you have questions, leave me a comment or any question below. Let me know if there's a part of this video that surprised you and that you're going to find most informative or useful. So when you comment and like and subscribe and all that, what you're doing is you're helping this video to spread out amongst others so that those who are searching for the same thing you were when you found this video themselves. I'm Matthew Clausen with MedigapSeminars.org. Thank you for watching.